Winterfest, what's that like?
Winterfest is awesome. I have loved, we had live music here last night, so we got to listen to that all evening. We've had everybody coming through with their wine and their soup cups and doing their tastings. And
So what does it feel like to be around this community, Lowell's Art?
It's always really supportive. I have other potters or people doing totally different art forms, and they're always happy to share and talk about different parts of the process, and just really positive, and it's a nice space to be in.
Very supportive of each other, and I've taken a lot of business cards and I followed a lot of people, and it feels like a literal community.
When I was mayor and before I was mayor, I was a big proponent of having a festival every month in the city, and Winterfest is a big part of that. So I'm glad to see that this is a pretty successful event. I think the thing about festivals like this is not only does it give people that live in Lowell something to do, but also people who are outside of the city, it gives them a reason to come into the city and experience Lowell.
Lasagna soup today. So it's ground Hamburg sausage with caramelized onion, tomato base, and then we top it with ricotta cheese, the noodles, and fresh basil.
We have a Tuscan sausage soup from the establishment in North Chelmsford.
So we have a cheeseburger soup here today, topped with some smoked cheddar and a homemade focaccia bread.
Oh, right here we have the Asian Caribbean bouillon. It's a cultural African dish we've made in the Caribbean, Haiti. I learned it from my mom.
Youth build. We have our Caribbean red bean soup here with some rice at the start. You can top it with jerk chicken, plantain, shrimp, and green onions.
What is our final review?
We made the real friends with the soups we laying around the way, of course. In the past,
jelly donut?
Yeah, there was a jelly donut soup that I've had years ago that was like, not gonna lie, kind of weird, but I appreciated that they were able to execute it.
It's all about coming up with unique ideas and trying them, because not everything's gonna work, but if you give it a shot, it's worth trying.
So the theme of the mural competition is what we want to see added into Lowell in the future. So our idea was a new homeless center for people who are homeless, of course.
We can have decorative designs, but also we can keep the historic part of it. So we're trying to keep the history incorporated as well as the futuristic looking things.
It's more plant life, more music, more liveliness in our neighborhood.
Put out a survey to a middle school, and they wanted to see more amusement parks and shelters.
The women represents how we want Mother Nature to encapsulate us.
We wanted to add more animals to Lowell because it feels like Lowell's kind of empty without them.
It's important to all of us, actually. They want a clean Lowell. So I see a lot of work that have clean streets, the park are clean. Also, they focus on homeless issues. They want to see more shelter or green energy. All these important themes that they are thinking about, and it speaks to me. It speaks to the city. Our local artists, they are very important to our community. As you know, without arts and without artwork, Lowell would not be as vibrant, would not be as lively without the arts community.
Definitely going to be art everywhere. It's Lowell.